So do you think we ought to imagine evil music getting the idea in our mind to kill? What about when young boy and the rapper talk about women? Have you ever kissed a girl before? Does that music make you want to go get you a girlfriend, a couple girlfriends? You can be honest. So listening to certain music don't make you want to put some clothes on and go be a pimp or a player. It do. So he being honest, it make you want to go do that, right?
Yeah,
look, he smile like, yeah, I do too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. So now watch this, read this. 1 Corinthians 15:33. So I want to show y'all what God said that music gonna do to you, right? Watch this.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communication.
It say what?
Evil communication.
Read.
Corrupt good manners.
So when you listen to evil communication, so that music that you listen to is evil communication. And what does that evil communication cause you to do? It makes you to want to look at our women like puppets. You lust after them, right? They talk about how they have sexual intercourse with them, and guess what you want to do? You want to have sexual intercourse with them. If your favorite rapper say he got 5 girlfriends, how many girlfriends you want? You only want one. See, now she's trying to slide off. Look at that.
Look, you cap.
All right, so now, this is what we trying to show y'all here.
He said he can't.
And see, that's the example that y'all don't want to be like right there, right? So guess what? He said, oh, y'all cap. They like rap music. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? He said he like listening to killer music. So guess what? 9 times out of 10, guess what you think he gonna be when he get old? A killer. And guess what he gonna be doing? He gonna be gang banging. And when you look on this block right here, 9 times out of 10, he gonna be on this same block. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. What you want to be when you grow up?
Sure.
I want to be an NFL player.
You want to be an NFL player? What about you? You want to be an athlete? What about you? So all 3 of y'all want to go to sports, do sports. So what must you do if you want to get to sports?
I gotta get my scholarship.
No, I'm talking about how much you, because you got to think about it. It's 1 million black boys your age right now that want to be a football player too. So what do you think you must do? Do you think about it. You don't think you got to practice and prepare for it? You do, right? So now I'm going to ask you this. Say if it doesn't work. Say if you can't be a football player. I want to be a football player. I want to be when it was basketball season, I wanted to go to the NBA. When it was NFL, I wanted to go to the NFL. But guess what? As you get older, the realistic things of it is everybody doesn't make it. So say if y'all 3 don't make it, where would you see yourself doing next? What is another thing you want to do? You want to do rap music?
If I didn't make it, I would rap.
You say you wouldn't or you would?
I would if I would.
So if you don't be a football player, you want to rap. Why you want to rap?
I just like what they talk about and stuff.
What they talk about?
It's like, well, I don't know.
Are they talking about, let me ask you this. With the things that they're rapping about, are they motivating you to want to be a family man when you listen to Lil Baby? Is Young Boy motivating you to want to be a family man? Is it wanting you to keep God's commandments? Do y'all love God?
Yes.
You do love God? So how do y'all think you show God you love him? Is this God?
No.
Before today, you thought this was God though, right? So now, with this God, what was you taught? What characteristics of this man were you taught growing up?
I was taught that this God, he helps all black and white people. That's everything.
So you was taught this God loves and helps black and white people, right? So when you think about this God right here, right? When you look around you, right? How many white people you see homeless over here right now? 0. How many black people you see homeless over here right now? A lot. So now, when you think about this, who introduced this white man to us? This white Jesus? White people, right? So, the white people introduced this white Jesus. When you look in the area of this ghetto right now, this zone 1, you don't see no white homeless people out here, right? So, you see black people out here, right? So, if you had to ask yourself, who is this white Jesus helping? Who would you say he really helping? White people. So now, what you got to ask yourself is, if this is what the business is, why are we worshiping this God? Why do we believe that? And what they taught you about this man obviously has to be a what? A fake and a lie, right? So now, guess what the real God says about you? Get Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. So I want to show you something. You see, now I'm going to show you this. You think when somebody's seeing you walking down the street, a white person riding by would have stopped and seen you walking with no shoes on in the rain and pulled out some brand new flip-flops and gave them to you? You know what they would have did? They would have kept on going. You know what they would have said? Oh, that poor black baby. Where's his mom? Where's his dad? But you get what your brothers did around you, who believe in the black Jesus. They seen it and they did the same thing that Jesus would have done for you. He would have gave you shoes, clothes, shelter, and whatever you needed because he truly loves you. And this is what he thinks about you right here. Read it.
To Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Right?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right? So when you look at this sign right here, these are all different people that come from the 12 tribes of Israel. We are God's chosen people. And when you look at it, we got one of us that's going to be dark-skinned. You got one that's going to be light-skinned, light brown, different shades of brown, right? And God said what? Read that again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
And God said y'all are holy to him. You know what that word holy man means? Separate. So when you think about everybody in the world, our God, the black God, right? The real man who he is in the sky, a black man that's in heaven says, I don't love everybody. He said he loves y'all, right? This is what he's saying. Watch this.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
So he said he chosen y'all. This is why you want to go in sports, because when you got introduced to sports, you realized you were better at sports than other people, right? Watch this.
Unto himself,
Read.
above all people.
And he said y'all above all people. So the God of this Bible doesn't want you to feel like you equal to no man on the earth.
Right.
Because we are above all people on earth. But for God to treat you like you above people on earth, guess what you have to do? Y'all have to keep his commandments. Have y'all ever heard of commandments? You don't know no commandments. What? Y'all go to church?
I used to know.
You're younger, you don't go no more. All right, when the last time y'all read the Bible?
Well, my mom used to Bible in my car, so I just
What's the last verse you read in the Bible?
what's it called?
What verse?
What's it called?
I don't know. It's 12. There's a lot of verses that got chapter 12 in them. So let me give you this real quick. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you what God's commandments is for you, right? You say I love God, right? So watch this. Hold this, you get John 14:15. I'm gonna show you what Jesus said, because Jesus, when he wrote this, he was talking to the people back then, but he also was talking to us in the future, right? So check this out. John 14 and 15. Watch this.
God, this is the book of John, chapter 14, verse number 15.
Come on.
It reads, if ye love me.
So Jesus, you say y'all love Jesus, right? You was taught to love Jesus, right? So this is what Jesus is telling you right now, Reed.
Keep my commandments.
So he said, if you love me, what's your name? DJ. He said, DJ, if you love me, what's your name? Mark. Mark, if you love me, what's your name? Zion. He said, Zion. He said, you got a biblical name. He said, if you love me, do what? Keep my commandments. So now you have to learn what God's commandments is, because God just don't want you to feel like in this world you have to be an athlete or a rapper or, you know what I'm saying, just a dude who hang out on the block, right? God called you to be more than that, you know what I'm saying? Because think about how many people want to rap. How many rappers and athletes do we got in the community? We got a lot, right? Think about how many people come over here that, you know what I'm saying, becomes, when you think about people that come out of this neighborhood, how many people have y'all heard about that came over and came out of this neighborhood? And you got a whole group of young black boys that have became firefighters, doctors, lawyers, surgeons. You know what I'm saying? You got to set your horizon on something that can be beneficial to yourself and your people, and not just something where you got to sacrifice yourself. When you think about football, you got to sacrifice your body. And when you think about rap, guess what they have to do? They have to rap about things they don't want to rap about. They got to rap about selling drugs, killing, and stealing. Do y'all steal?
No,
You ain't never stole nothing?
I did.
When last time you stole?
Usually like 2 years ago.
Do you lie?
Huh?
Do y'all lie sometimes? When the last time you told a lie? Yesterday.
But I came in a long time.
You lied about it. Now watch this. So now, just watch this. You read that. Start at the top.
So this Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1.
Watch this.
And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
So God said he don't want you to have no other gods before him. So when you look at this image, y'all can't worship and praise this image no more, because God said this is not his son. This is an image that was given to you. So we no longer believing that this is Jesus, right? What color is Jesus again?
Black.
Black. Okay, now keep going.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image,
Come on.
or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath,
Read.
or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. Come on, verse 6. Verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain,
Right?
for the Lord will not hold him guiltless.
Do y'all say on God? You say on God sometimes. You say you swear to God.
Yes.
So read that again.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
So God said you should not use his name in vain. You should not be saying I swear to God or on this, on that, right?
Yeah,
God
I
said that's
always
a sin. You always say that, right? So God said you shouldn't say that. So after today, you got to stop saying that. Because sometimes, guess what? Y'all getting a fight today, you losing your shoes, your brother getting pushed. That could be God's way of getting your attention sometimes. You got to look at it like that. Come on, keep reading.
For the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Verse 12.
So now we're going to get on laws that fit y'all narrative right now. Watch this.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
So who did you lie to yesterday? Your mama or your dad? Your
My
mom.
dad and my mom.
They argue a lot, so they split up. And that's a generational curse in all our family. Your family like that too? So when you look at all our household, I grew up without my dad too. My dad and my mom split up. Why do you think that is? Because
My
this,
dad was trying to fight my mom.
he was trying to fight your mom. So this is something that's happening to our, this is what happens in our generation. Can I read that again?
Honor thy father and thy mother.
So the God tells you if you're living with your mom, you have to honor your mom. You can't lie to your mom because God doesn't like that. Do you want God to be angry with you? So if you don't want God to be angry with you, you have to obey your mom and be truthful with your mom. Keep reading.
That thy days may be long upon the land.
Do you want to live a long life? God said if y'all don't honor y'all mother or y'all father, you're not going to live a long, prosperous life.
Yeah, my dad told that. He wasn't listening.
You wasn't listening. Right, so this is God telling you this too. You know how many young people die every day by gun violence in America?
My little brother died like
Last month. You won. And see, you know what I'm saying? That's no God. Keep going.
Which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not kill.
So God said he doesn't want you to kill. So you can't come out here killing our brothers. So if you listening to music that promotes killing, what do you think it's going to make you want to do?
kill him.
It's going to make you want to learn and know what it feels like to kill somebody. You're going to start hanging around gang members. And before you know it, somebody's going to put a gun in your hand and going to make you do something you're going to regret. Keep going.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
That's not
Thou shalt not steal.
right.
Thou shalt not bear false witness
He said thou shalt not bear false witness. So he said thou shalt not lie. Go ahead.
against thy neighbor.
Right.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
Right.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
Right, so now give me the book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 1. So now, I'm going to show y'all something. When somebody asks you what's your nationality or what people you come from, I want y'all to tell people you an Israelite. And you a Jew. You from the tribe of Judah. This is what tribe you from. This is what God calls y'all the tribe of Judah. Y'all come from the tribe of Judah. Now read this. All right, what commandments have we just tell y'all God said y'all can't do? Can't lie. You can't use God's name in vain, right? So you can't use God's name in the word to try to justify what you're saying or lie. What else? He don't want you stealing. What else? He don't want you not listening to your parent. What else? Can you tell your parent to lie? God said you can't lie to your parents either, right? Go ahead. What else?
Don't kill.
Don't kill. You just said that. That's good. What about following a multitude of evil people? What God tell you about that? You remember that? Read that again. Just hold this. Go to Exodus 23 and 2 again. So what we showing you, we showing y'all how to get to where you want to go. Because if God sees fit for you to go to the league or do whatever you do, right? You might be a guy that might be a positive rapper one day, and you might rap the truth of what God chosen you to be. But this is what you have to do first. Read this.
Exodus 23 and 2.
Right?
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
So God said he doesn't want you following a multitude or a group of rappers that promotes evil. He don't want you hanging with young kids who steal, who like to fight, who like to do mannish things with young girls. God said he don't want you doing that. Come on.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline at the many to rest judgment.
All right, so now get Proverbs 3 and 1. So now we done read different commandments. Now watch this.
This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 1.
Right?
My son, forget not my law.
He said what?
Forget not my law.
So God said don't forget the commandments that you just heard about today, right? So why? Why do you want to keep God's commandments? Because if you keep his commandments, you're going to live how long? You'll live a long life, right? And that's what y'all want to do. Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to be a father? You want to be a father who's not around his children? So what you think you must do? Listen to what God tell you, right? And what else? And your mama. And what you think you ought to do with the Bible? If it's a Bible at home, what you think you should do with it? Read it. Start asking your mama to let you read the Bible and have Bible studies with you, right? Tell her you want to learn more about the Bible because the Bible is about black people, our history. It's about, have y'all ever heard about slavery?
Yeah, that was Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, you said Donald Trump trying to put us back in slavery? Why do you think that? Why do you think Donald Trump is trying to put us back in slavery? How does that make y'all feel? It makes you feel sad? Why? Right. Yeah, so he make you not have no food, right? Talking about like government assistance, food stamps and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and
So-
healthcare.
And healthcare, right? So now, if you seeing them doing us like that, who do y'all think we should go talk to about that? God. But, so you said we got to talk to God about it, right? But now watch this, the flip side to this, right? So get John 9:31. So, if we got to go talk to God about that, we can't go talk to God about this if we're not doing what God tell us to do. So if you want God to protect, you want God to protect you and your mama, though, right? Right. So look at what God said you got to do. Read that.
This is John chapter 9 and verse 31.
Come on.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
So God said he doesn't hear sinners. So if you lying, if you're not obeying your mama, if you being sneaky, if y'all fighting, y'all doing stuff you don't got no business, God said when it comes time to pray to him, he's not going to hear you. Read.
But if any man be a worshiper of God,
So if you be a worshiper of God, if y'all believe in God, Jesus the black man, and y'all obey what he's telling y'all, if you do pray to him and ask him to protect your mom, protect y'all, he said he would do it. Read.
and doeth his will, him he heareth.
And God said you will be that young man that he hears. Right? So now, what y'all think y'all ought to do with rap music?
Stop.
Stop listening to it. But why? I want you to tell me why you feel like you should stop listening to it.
Because it talks about killing and that. That's it.
Right. So how would you think if, how would you feel if you had one of your close brothers or friends go around you get killed and you hear a rapper glorifying the same way he got killed in a rap song? How would that make you feel?
Bad.
It make you feel real mad, right? So now how do you think other people feel when these rappers is rapping about their loved ones they got murdered? It's the same way. Right. So now, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. You see, God to bless you with some new shoes. You're not walking on your bare feet no more. So now you see that God did that for you. What do you think you ought to do for God? Do stuff like he's telling you to do, right? So now, I'm gonna ask you before you go, what does Jesus look like?
Black.
A black man. So what are you God's chosen people? Does God love you? And what does God want you to do? All right, man. So I'm gonna see y'all again, DJ, Mark, and Zion. I'm gonna see y'all around.
My name is
Your name on that church. Did you know your name was in the Bible? Where is it in the Bible? Get 1 Kings 8:1. Watch this. I'm gonna show you your name in the Bible, and I'm gonna show you why you so important. You might be somebody special. You don't know it yet. Come on.
1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 1. Then Solomon assembled the elders of Israel,
Right.
and all the heads of the tribes.
Right. So God assembled through King David. He assembled all our mighty ancestors. Right. Watch this.
The chief of the fathers of the children of Israel,
Right.
unto the king Solomon in Jerusalem,
Right.
that they might bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord.
Right. So they brought us something that was very important to the Lord and something that guaranteed our protection as a people and success. Watch this.
Out of the city of David,
Out of the city of David. So have you ever heard of King David in the Bible? Did y'all know that King David was a black man like you? So you don't know King David. King David used to rap. He wrote songs, but he wasn't no rapper. Come on.
which is
Like they be saying,
They talking about
Famous Richard.
They talking about famous Richard. He talking about a man that's out of Chicago. Yeah. So read that.
Yeah,
part.
actually they know David and Goliath.
Have you ever heard of David and Goliath? Y'all didn't. This is why y'all got to read the Bible, man. Y'all, when y'all see us come over here, we're gonna be out here every Saturday, most of the time, Lord willing, right? When y'all see us, start coming over here so you can learn stuff about your history. Did you know that did you know that Jesus was your forefather? Did you know y'all was in blood relation to Jesus? Think about that. You never knew that. Because guess what? We not being taught the Bible in the community. So y'all three gotta be the ones that stand up and say, hey man, we need to learn more about the Bible. The Bible about black people, and I want to know more about it. So now finish that off so you can read it.
unto King Solomon in Jerusalem, that they might bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of the city of David, which is Zion.
Which is Zion. So a holy city. Look how you see him smiling. He like that, dog. So you know what I'm saying? So guess what? Zion, knowing that a city that God favored in the Bible is named after your name, you ought to take pride and want to know more about the Bible, because your name, it's a city in God's holy land right now named after you. So you got to take pride in it. So I want y'all to remember this. When somebody asks y'all what's y'all nationality, huh? We got another Bible for you. We don't got none today, but if y'all come out here next week, what's today? 5 o'clock. You come out here 5 o'clock next week, we're gonna have all three of y'all a Bible. Like, y'all gonna come, right?
Yes.
I'll be looking forward to it now. So, when somebody asks y'all what's y'all nationality or what's your race is, I want y'all to tell them, say you an Israelite. So I want you to say, what's your nationality? Now say it with confidence. You don't talk like that when you're around your friends. You look like you be talking to, you got your hat cocked to the left. What's your nationality? Say it loud. What? What's your nationality?
My nationality
You say Israelite. Nah, say it again. No, you gotta say it again, man. You gotta say it with confidence. You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite. Say it again. Say it strong. You're an Israelite. Oh, man. So y'all be safe, man. Y'all be safe, man. Y'all the future leaders of the generation in the community, so remember that. All right, man. I'll be looking for y'all next week now. He said he want to hear him blow it. Should never said that. Your
Come.
forefathers used to blow that. That's cool, right? Your forefathers used to blow that.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. Hey, you keep coming around, you'll learn to blow something like that one day.